Our question today is a little related to our question that we spoke earlier about, which is about sodas. So, obviously, water is the best drink for a person. So, how much water should a person really consume in a day?
See, there are a lot of theories about this consumption of water. The medical research, one side where they do a lot of research work in the area of biochemistry, findings are properly made over a span of last 20-25 years. But then on the other side, food science, food intake, food science, and all these things, they do their own work by calculating the nutritional value with respect to the body mass index and all that stuff. They keep doing, but these two things don't collide with each other. The food science do not much look into the biochemistry works. So as you understand, the human body is already more of water molecules. So we can understand from our findings that 70% of our body is made of water molecules. Yeah, water molecules. And then yes, if you take psychologists, they talk about hunger and thirst as a primary physiological need. So the question is how much water one should drink. Okay. Now if you're going to drink excess water, the first thing, what happens is body cannot allow it to dilate itself. The cells cannot get dilated. So what happens is pituitary start producing. The moment there is excess water found in the body, immediately the alarm goes to the brain, and the pituitary produces anti-dilating hormone, and that will come through the blood, and it will reach the kidney, and the kidney fast start filtering the excess amount of water which is not required to the body. That is why when you drink more and more water, within no time you start urinating more and more, because body cannot afford, definitely body cannot afford more amount of water inside the system. This is one. Yeah. Second thing, the water which is required to us, is there abundance in our food itself. Say when you cook rice, little bit of rice becomes so raw rice becomes so much of boiled rice. What is it? It is water. Then the buttermilk which you use, or the thin gravies that you use, all kinds of gravies that you mix with your food and your boiled rice and taken, is also water. And all the vegetables which you take is also more content of water. So if you're going to have some 2 chapatis with 1 or 2 sabjis, 1 vegetable, and little bit of rice with some gravy and all that, say suppose you have eaten about 600 to 800 grams in a session of a lunch or a dinner, nearly about 400 to 500 to 600 grams of it is water. I wish you understand this point. Yeah. So we are adequately taking water molecules along with our food, no doubt whatsoever on that. But the point is here that how much of water one should drink. Some people say 8 tumblers of water, nearly 2 liters. Some people say 3 liters. Some people say when you get up in the morning, drink 1 liter of water so it can cleanse your blood. Water cannot cleanse your blood at all. The nephron cells are not going to eliminate any toxins in your blood by filtering the excess amount of water in your blood. No, it is not going to do that. It's going to do only drain the excess amount of water. They have their own system of filtration. So water is one thing that you don't need to drink excess water. What I mean is, when you are in need of water, you will feel the thirst in your tongue, in your dental area. That is the signal which gives by our body to us, make you feel thirsty. At that time, when you drink water, it's enough. So we normally drink little amount of water. We drink a lot of tea and coffee. Those are also water. So there are enough of water is going through our food and nutrition, other than exclusively drinking water. So yes, some amount of water is required. You drink water when you are thirsty. If you are not thirsty, body is not looking around for water. That is what you are supposed to understand about your body. You follow?
Right. Yeah.
So how much water to drink cannot be decided. It cannot be a uniform stuff. See, a person who is working in the heat drinks a lot of water because he sweats and he drains a lot of water in the heat. Yeah, a person who is working in a road laying, under the sun. The person who is working in an agricultural field, working under the sun. The person who is lifting a lot of weights by transferring, lorry loads into the ground. They all drink a lot of water because they need that water. They feel very thirsty, they sweat a lot and whatnot. When you do exercising for about 1.5 hours, when you sweat around a lot, body loses a lot of water. At that time, you need water. You drink water after your exercising session. So there are needs which varies from area to area of individuals who are involved in some levels of work. Person who is sitting inside an air conditioning atmosphere, working with his computer, do not need much of water. There is no need unless and until he is going to feel thirsty. So people do have the habit of drinking some kind of a juice, some kind of aerated water, sodas and all that stuff. It becomes their habit formation. Like, people tend to smoke and become addicted to smoking. They keep smoking every half an hour, 1 hour, 2 hours, whatever. Like that, these people also drink a lot of beverages. They don't need much of water because the beverages is holding a lot of water in it. So it is subjective. You cannot bring in a universal law. Each human individual who is adult after the age of 18 or 20, whatever you call it, should drink so much of water. No, never. You cannot bring that universal law at all. There are people whom I don't drink water at all unless and until I feel thirsty.